So just to be on the safe side, because of certain individuals wanting to threaten me about copyright strikes for my YouTube channel, I will not be posting images in this video. What I mean is showing images of the subject I want to be talking about. The only images you will see is myself, what I said, and also images of certain people, but with their names blurred out. But when it comes to the actual picture in question, I will not be showing that. So I'm just making sure I clarify to all of you, because of certain individuals wanting to go out of their way to be malicious, I will not be showing the picture. So there you go. And also this video will not be monetized because of the whole subject matter. So for the past 24, 30 or so hours, there has been some problems going on with me and certain others on social media. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, honestly, is because my mind has been completely distracted, which means I'm not really able to focus on anime and manga at the moment because of just what has been going on for the past 30 hours. It's been stuck in my mind, and I gotta, kind of talk about it and just get it out of my system, because I feel like the best way to kind of get something off your mind is by just talking it out and just discussing it with all of you guys. That's at least something that works for me when it comes to stress relief and stuff like that. I have done this in the past with certain vlogs and all of that. But, to get right into it, though, I'm going to be honest here. I'm not going to name drop anyone in this video, because if I do, it's going to lead to a whole amount of problems, because I know when it comes to public figures, and even though I'm not one of the biggest YouTubers, I'm not even really that big, I do know at the very least I do have somewhat, even if it's small, a fan base, and I don't want to, actually cause someone to have a bunch of angry people coming at them and just running them down, trying to yell and scream at them. And so I'm just going to avoid showing names altogether in this. The only names that will be shown will be from me. So you get to see what I say, and I don't want to show names of others, because if I do, overall, it would not be good for them. I just don't want, people going out and attacking these individuals. That's not what I want, and I want this to be a very mature video, just getting stuff off my chest. So, the first thing to really dive into, the day Tokyo Ghoul Episode 2 came out, when I uploaded the video, it caused kind of like a big stink in a way. It definitely, there's a lot of people that were divided in the comment section, and there was a lot of people that didn't like my opinion on it, which that's bound to happen, especially when you hate on something. It's common sense. But, getting back on topic, though, once that was done, a few hours or so passed, I went to Twitter like I normally do, and I just wanted to make a post, just a little innocent post. I mean, I guess some could view it as malicious in a way, but I mean, it was an innocent post. In my mind, I was just being funny and just, having a good time. That's pretty much what I was doing when I made this post right here. I made a post, just saying, like, there's a bunch of triggered people after watching my episode 2 of Tokyo Ghoul anime. And then I also said, quotations, laughs and furta, and that was the reference to the GIF that I used. And then in the next line underneath that, I said, I don't know who made this, but credit goes to them. And that was the start of it all. That was legit the start of everything that's been going on for the past 20 to 30 or so hours, and this is why I'm making the video. So, as soon as that was done, basically, a little bit of time passed, and apparently, the artist, said something about the post. Said, like, you shouldn't post stuff like this, repost stuff like this, if, you don't know who it created or whatever, and giving proper credit. And at the time, I wasn't aware that this was the original artist. I was not aware that this is the person that did the GIF. Before I found out about it, I was getting swarmed by a bunch of people basically coming at me and saying I stole, the picture, stole the GIF, and I need to properly give credit, or, and all that, and credit the artist. And at the time, I was just completely shocked, because I was busy with other things, and, I was doing stuff here on the side, personal life, helping out my dad with his dental stuff and all that, and when I finally got around to checking Twitter and reading for everything, I see these posts, and eventually, after a lot of these arguments I have with a bunch of individuals, I eventually found out who was the main artist. Now, before I get into the big topic of me talking to the artist, though, pretty much, I got heated. I want to be honest. I legitimately got heated because I had a bunch of people coming down my throat yelling at me about me apparently stealing a GIF because I reposted it on social media. And I said that I never technically stole it because I said that it's not mine. Like, for instance, I didn't try to take the credit for it. I didn't try to say that I owned it. I never said I made it. I said that someone else made it and credit goes to them. That's what I even put in my first post. And like I said, it was an innocent post. I never profited from it either. You know what? Just to be on the clear side, I want to make sure this video is unmonetized because I don't want anyone coming around and say, but Chibi, now you're profiting off this entire situation. So just to make sure everything is transparent, this video will not have any ads. It'll be completely unmonetized. So even if this gets so many views, it's going to be unmonetized. Because I don't want to have to deal with that down my throat, too. Saying, now you're profiting from this picture. So that's not going to happen. I'm going to just completely make sure that does not happen. But, so the individuals, they kept coming at me. And they kept basically saying that, you know, I need to give proper credit. When I said I didn't really know who it was, like who made it, I said credit goes to them. And if I would have been told, you know, in a proper way who actually made it, I would have retweeted the artist. But it wasn't done. Now, getting back into the more of the posts of people arguing with me, I eventually said something that was just really offensive. And I openly take an L for this one when I want to show on screen. I openly take an L for what I said here. And I admit I shouldn't have said what I said. I was just very angry, very heated up, and I just started saying things because I was tired, stressed, and you know how you get. I think everybody can kind of understand you start saying things you don't mean when you get angry, and I was pretty angry, I'm not gonna lie, because, I mean, I'm just having a good time and all that, doing my own thing, and then all of a sudden I got people breathing down my throat, and so I got angry and I said things honestly I shouldn't have said. And after that, I quickly was like, you know what, I need to remove this, because that's just wrong and offensive, and I didn't think much about it. At the time, I was like, oh crap, I probably shouldn't remove it once it was done, but I removed it. I deleted the tweet, but I have it here for you can see for yourself, for, you know, there's video evidence of me showing that even though it's deleted, I'm openly showing that I did say it. So, I deleted the tweet. Now, once that was done, I went to go address the artist. Now, just to be clear, before I actually start reading what I said and about the original post that started all, I'm probably not going to show the picture because I'm already being threatened by certain individuals that were attacking me that they are going to go out of their way to just falsely report and flag me down and just try to get me terminated completely off of YouTube and ruin my livelihood just because of, you know, certain things that's happened that's not even related to them. And so, yeah, I'm probably not going to show the image of in question because of the whole problem with people saying that they're going to try to wait until I post stuff like this and then they're going to take me down. So, like I said, I'm probably going to not post anything like in terms of, you know, the picture. But getting right into it though, the artist, the original artist of the GIF said, "You shouldn't repost it if you don't know the artist. Please don't do something like this again." Now, like I said, when I first saw this, I didn't think this person was the main artist, because when you read something like this, they don't say that they're the artist. They're not saying, hey, I'm the artist, could you remove this, or hey, I'm the artist, could you please remove this, or, you know, anything like that. Now, the person does say please. I will commend them there. Please don't do something like this again. Okay, I agree with that one. But the thing is, from this first post, I don't know who made it. Like, I legitimately don't know that this was the artist that said it, and so, for the most part, I overlooked it when I first saw it. But then, after all the arguments, eventually I discovered that this was the artist, and so I decided to reply. I said, "Sorry for posting your artwork, however, the way you're all coming at me is not the way to go about it." Now, this is after I was already heated, and I remember I deleted that tweet. I was just very, very stressed and upset, and as I've said before in the past in previous videos, I do have anxiety issues. I honestly do. But, next time, be a little bit nicer. Now, I admit, I'm being snarky here. I even stated it wasn't mine, and credit goes to the person that made it. Now, I did say that. I honestly have said to the other individuals. Maybe not to the artist in general, but all the others. Now, to be clear here, this artist sent people after me. Sent multiple people to come and attack me. Now, I don't want you, Chibits, to go out of your way and attack this individual, okay? I don't want that. You know, two wrongs don't make a right. I'm just going to be honest here. So do not go out of your way and attack this person. You know, I don't want that. I'm just trying to, get everything out there. So anyways, I after getting attacked and all that, I replied with this. If you want me to retweet your original artwork, give me the link. That's what I said. So if you want me to retweet it, but this was already when things got out of hand. But I was just like, let's deal with it. Let me retweet this art. Let's just get it done with. But it didn't stop there. So the person replies with, ask yourself, would you reply to me if other people wasn't angry at you? I have every right to be upset. This is not the first time something like this has happened, and I'd be grateful if you had learned a lesson today. Thank you for understanding. So, the first reply to me after I said, could you please give me the official artwork link, the person didn't supply it at all. Didn't supply the official artwork link, just straight up saying, like, if it wasn't for my fans attacking you, then most likely would never respond to me in the first place, which just shows that the person definitely maliciously went out of their way to get people to attack me just for I would reply. Then I reply with, there's better ways to go about this in the first place. It was never in my intention of upsetting you. Now what I mean is uploading the GIF, and then also what I said about common sense and all that, which, like I said, that was rude, offensive, and I take the L to that. I do. I openly own that. But the other stuff that went down, I am not going to just roll over and die. So I was like, there's better ways to go about this in the first place. It was never my intention of upsetting you. I would have already replied to you earlier if I wasn't busy replying to all the people you sent after me, which that is what happened. I had a bunch of people come at me. So, seriously, it had been 13 hours since the first time I asked you nicely and kept seeing you reply to other people without fail. Please save your excuses for next time. Once again, the artist does not give me the link to the original artwork and wants to bicker and argue with me. Now, I understand the artist is probably angry with me. Fine. And I did take 13 hours. Okay. But the thing is sending your fans after me is not the way to get attention. And so I reply with, first things first. I have work and I also have stuff in my personal life I have to handle. Secondly, this is a rude way to start a conversation with someone. You shouldn't repost if you don't know the artist. Please don't do something like this again. I was quoting what the person said. And then I replied with, I admit I took a bit to contact you, but sending your followers after me is never the way to go about it. How would it feel if I did the same to you? It wouldn't feel too good, and that's truthful. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to, gloat or anything, but my fan base is a lot bigger than this person's, and I don't want to send people after this person and have them getting attacked. It just, even if I am completely in the wrong, people will still go out of their way to defend me, and I don't want people to fight my battles. I don't want people to attack this person. I want everybody to get the full story before you do anything or make up your mind. That's just how I feel. But anyways, I was like, it wouldn't feel too good. The point is, we both went about this completely wrong. This is me owning the fact of what I said earlier with the deleted tweet, and I was like, the point is, we both went about this very wrong. I was arguing with the other, his fans and all that. I didn't contact him first, and I said something very rude. So there you go. I was openly admitting that I was in the wrong there. My intentions were innocent on the GIF. For instance, the first post with me and all that, when I said, I give credit to whoever made this, it was innocent. So then I replied, when I said I don't know who made this, but credit to them, I was being nice and trying to admit I had no idea who made it. Also, I didn't take credit for it at all. I didn't profit from it too. But once again, I realized I went about it wrong. For instance, what I said, the previous tweet. And I was like, and back to your first reply, you never said you were the creator of the artwork, which is another reason it took me a bit to respond, which that's what I already said in this video. And then the person replied with a retweet saying, here's the artist. A fellow commenter on my original post said, here's the artist. Now, I want to be honest here. I don't know exactly if this was previously or prior to the artwork, like the first post or not. But the thing is I didn't see the comment because I was busy doing other things. And because I have 28k followers, I get quite a few tweets. And sometimes things get crushed down. I don't get to see everything that is messaged. I want to be honest here. I probably missed it. I admit that. But even then, still, the first direct reply the artist made to me was very rude and not even trying to say that they were the artist. And once again, they still have yet to supply me with the original link to the art. Now, after the picture is posted, it says, that wasn't your first direct reply to me. Also, I get a lot of tweets sent towards me, and a lot of times I don't get to view everything. I got over to 28k follows. It happens. And when the person replied, as I said, I have every right to be upset about your lack of respect. Now, I admit I was a little bit rude in some parts, but like I said, I was heated. And this person's probably heated too, so I'll let some things that are rude slide. It just, We're humans. At the end of the day, we get angry. Why would you be surprised? I'm sorry if I misunderstood you, but please don't lie to yourself. That won't work on anyone here. Now I'll let you be the judge of your own doing, so bear well, I have things to do. So then, and the person said that he or she still did not give me the link to the original artwork, so I didn't know what to do. I was like, so being upset with someone saying, I don't know who made it, but credit to them, gives you the right to send your fan base to attack me. Now, that's me just being kind of upset. I'm just like, so you're telling me that I have no right to be a little bit upset, and I have no right to be a little bit angry or whatever, because of what you did. You forced your fan base to attack me. And the first reply to me states that you tried to do that. That logic right there with you saying, would you reply to me in the first place if you didn't have, people coming after you? And honestly, probably not, because I didn't notice the reply. But the point is, you don't go about it like that. So, and then I was like, well, anyways, next time, properly contact the person you have a problem with. Farewell, and have a good day or night. Now, the person replies, do I even have a fan base? Whatever you please, my lord. I too hope you won't make the same mistakes next time. And I said, you have 1,000 plus followers. So, yeah, you do. Now, 1,000 may not be like a whole lot, but it's still 1,000 people, or at least 1,000 accounts tied to this one person. So, give or take bots and stuff, probably a couple hundred people maybe that can see this post. And so, right now, yeah, you do have a fan base that obviously can attack me. A big swamping amount that can attack me. Not to mention all the people on Tumblr that was joining in and attacking me as well to defend this person that they obviously have never had a conversation with before, apparently. But, anyways, once that was done, I eventually made another post separately later, like about 6 or so hours ago. I don't know the exact time, but I made a post basically talking about the entire situation. So let me get to it, and I will read it for you guys. I made this because I was just angry, because a full 24 hours have already passed after me and the artist already basically kind of settled our dispute. And the artist still did not give me an original link. I want to point that out. The artist didn't. And nobody really knew at the time about this on my side. For instance, none of you Chibits knew until I finally made this post. But throughout the entire day, while I was, busy doing other things, today, or yesterday technically, on Thursday, I was, constantly seeing posts and messages towards me saying that I'm a thief or, I'm someone that, needs to properly give credit. And a lot of people were taking some of the things I said out of context or using the image of me saying, common sense, which, like I said, open L to that one, but people are taking everything out of context, not getting the full picture. And so, basically, as it continued the entire day, obviously you're going to get a little bit angry and frustrated. So I decided to finally just make a post on it and be public about it. So I said, you made it big as a content creator on YouTube when a group of people try to throw you under the bus for something petty. Real talk, if you want someone gone that badly, remember, talking about them only gives them free advertisement. Just saying. Now, I am being snarky and a bit of an arrogant ass in this, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, it is the truth. If you don't like me that much and you do not want me to get bigger or whatever, then don't keep talking about me. It is free advertisement at the end of the day. Even me doing this actually is technically free advertisement for the individuals that were doing what they were doing to me. So in a way, I guess you could say they won. But the point still stands is that when you keep talking about a person, you're just giving them advertisement. I mean, think about the whole Logan Paul situation. There you go. So anyways, the next thing, I started to explain the entire thing to make sure everything is transparent for everybody can get a good grasp on the situation. I said, as for context on the whole ordeal, I posted a Furuta GIF the other day. In the post, I stated, I don't know who made this, but credit to them. The original artist thought it was a better idea to send a squad at me to attack me without understanding the full story. Apparently, me just reposting the image counts as me stealing it and taking credit for it, when I clearly stated I didn't make it, and on top of all that, I wasn't trying to profit from it. Here's the image and post in question. Now, I'm not going to show the image because of people saying that they're trying to copyright me for just any image possible, so I'm not going to show the image. But upon me making this post yesterday, it was innocent. But some like to start problems, it seems. I have no problem with crediting artists. I've actually done this quite a few times. You can check my Twitter. I have credited artists. But I was like, but going about it like that group did isn't right. Openly attacking me, trying to be malicious and all that to get me fired up and saying certain things I obviously shouldn't say or I normally wouldn't say. It wasn't the right way to go about it. Even I shouldn't have said certain things I said. And I was like, anyway, Anyways, I'm done with petty drama. I'll keep this post up for reference in the future, for you people can look back on it and see it for both sides. I want everybody to be able to see this, because if I delete it, then, you know, it's like I'm trying to hide evidence, and that's what people already think about with me deleting that one tweet, so I'm just keeping everything transparent. So I was like, oh, and one more thing to add. I would credit the artist right now, but if I did, people would target and attack him/her. Now, I know for a fact there's going to probably already be individuals discovering who is the one that made the art. I already know for a fact people are going to figure it out. And I'm just going to kindly ask, it's probably not going to work effectively, but please do not attack the artist. Please do not attack any of these individuals. Please don't do that. I don't, you know, want any of you to do that. I'm just wanting to get this all out in the air. So I was like, if I was, you know, to mention the artist now after making it public, obviously people would go out of their way to attack. I was like, even if I'm in the wrong, people would do that still. I don't want my fan base doing something so childish. Last thing I need to add to the subject, yes, I removed a tweet, and yes, I realized it was offensive AF. I was getting heated after getting attacked by a group, so I said something I shouldn't have said. I will openly take the L on this one, however, the main point doesn't change. So, there you go. That is basically the entirety of what happened. Now, feels nice getting this off my chest, really. So to make a long story short, me posting a GIF on Twitter that is not tied to me profiting at all, I'm not getting money from it or anything. Apparently me posting a GIF without giving proper credit, even though I, in quotations, said I don't know who made it, but credit goes to them, basically saying I didn't make this, and, you know, whoever did make it, please let me know. It's kind of like, you know, a nod to please let me know. But because of everything, you know, it spiraled out of control, and a bunch of people just started jumping in and all that obviously want to have a reason to hate me. And so, yeah. That's pretty much it. Now, I do admit, in some parts of that, I am in the wrong. I openly admit that. But when it comes to the whole start of everything and how the artist handled it, I don't think it was the right way to go about it. I don't. I really don't. The common sense thing I said was horrible. But everything else in terms of, you know, just how I was asking for the original post, and then now not wanting to give out the name because it would lead to problems for the artist, and I don't want that. I really don't. And so, yeah, and then also in fear of getting copyright now, because apparently people want to get me removed for any possible way they possibly can. People are openly saying, start flagging my videos for copyright, even though they don't have any of the artwork or own anything in the video. So, yeah, that's a thing. So, it's a wonderful world we live in. It is, but there you go. I got enough on my chest. Take whatever side you want. Does not matter to me. If you want to hate me, hate me. Won't you? I guess, you know, that happens. But I just wanted to have transparency and make sure everybody understands. Now, I did block a lot of people as well. All the individuals, all the people that were starting everything, I blocked them. I actually didn't block the main artist, though. I have not blocked the artist, but I blocked all of the people that were trying to start crap with me. Like, all the fan base and all that. I blocked them. But when it comes to the main original artist that's been out of it for over 24 hours, I did not block them. So if they would like to openly talk to me about anything, you know, I'm fine for that. But I'm just, for now, yeah. So I want to end it there. I know that this isn't probably the best video you guys want to see, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, but I think that you guys deserve honesty, you deserve clarity, and there you go. Hopefully this is the last time I have to make a video like this, and okay, so you guys have a wonderful day, or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.